Okay, so I thought it would be a good idea to make a video about tuning. Now, I've had like 2.5 people message me asking like, okay, how do you tune? How do I tune my cars? Why I don't share the tune? One reason is because I know if I share that tune, it's not gonna get a lot of downloads. It's not. So it's no reason to. And the reason it's not going to is because it's going to handle like shit and you're not going to understand like, why can he drive this like this? Because it's made for me. That's why tuning in this game is so important. Like, you gotta do it. There's no way to avoid tuning. You pretty much have to. Okay, so I'm going to show you something strange. Something you're probably not expecting. Kind of a different format than I'm used to. So, as you can see, this is a R-Class S7 LM, which makes no goddamn sense. Not even a little bit? No, not even a little bit. But, it's not, as you can see, it's not complete shite. You know, it's manageable. Look, if I can do this, that should tell you something. So, all right, let's get it up to speed, right? It's not drifting out of the turn. So maybe, just maybe, not bad. All right, I made this tune. So, 930. S7 LM. Sometimes a car can be competitive, even if it's not saying like you're maxed out. Okay, I think Playground Games gave us a lot of liberty with this game. They did. They gave us a bunch of liberties to do what we want with these cars. Like the Chupon. The Chupon is a decent R-Class car now. Like, some of the cars that were in 5 can now be used viably for whatever class you like. Like, I like R-Class and S2. That's mainly what I stick to. It's 'cause I like to go fast, damn it. You know, risk your life, drive fast, eat ass, whatever the young kids are saying. I may look young, but I'm not. Okay, tuning. So, tuning is very important. What's more important, instead of dying and crashing, is that you have to tune to your car. Like, most people will download a tune and be like, what the fuck, this isn't good. But if the creator used that same tune, it'd probably be pretty dope. It'd probably be good. Alright, here we have our beautiful Ferrari. Now, I want to keep this car in S1 class. Like, I don't want to put it anywhere else but S1 because it's comfortable there. Look how calm she is. Don't upset her. All right, now let's see. This is a rear-wheel drive. Now you see, if I make it all-wheel drive, oh my God. Now I have to make a point about this. You know, there's many great YouTubers that have been doing this for a long time. They can explain this a little better than I would. I'm just going to show you how I personally would tune a car to my liking. That's the important part. You have to remember that. I'm tuning this car to how I like to drive. I drive on controller. Sometimes, if I'm in a different location, my friend has a sim, I use the sim. But I'm a controller guy. I'm old. I keep saying that. Now, all-wheel drive can work. You can get more power if you lower the PI, but your handling is gonna suffer, and it's gonna change how the whole car handles and all that. I wouldn't do that for S1. Personally, I keep it rear-wheel drive. Now, if you don't know how to drive rear-wheel drive, you should learn. It's, oh my god, I haven't driven like automatic gears in a very long time. It's so manual helps a lot. So it's practice. Matter of fact, let me see. I learned manual gears in Forza Horizon 4. Before that, I didn't use it because I didn't know how to use it. And I logged at least 2,000 hours into 4, I believe. So it started from there. And then 5, and now this game, I slowly learned how to tune, learned the secrets of the game. And they did change a few things about the handling model in this game. They did, for sure. So let's look at some engines. They're all pretty heavy. Let's see. That's a V10. So all these can be used, but it's gonna affect your handling, except for this V12. Again, you know, it doesn't have to be like super monstrous. So I guess with this car, I would like focus on not putting a wing on it. That's one. Focus on the handling. And since it's an S1, it's probably a good idea to put one of those on. It's a rear-wheel drive, so it's gonna need a little more rubber. So you can put the power down. Let's see, that goes up a lot. That's quite a bit. You don't want to sacrifice too much power though. So I'm doing this kind of quick. Like I said, other YouTubers go through this very slow and methodically. So just follow along. Follow along the best you can. Yeah. Everything I'm putting on this car is good. So it'll work. It'll work for you. And you can kind of use that as a baseline for your other cars. Like everything you see me doing, you can copy. You want to keep a nice balance between power and handling. Because, like I said earlier about that tree, you really don't want to go flying into it, you know? Okay, let's see. Oh man, this car has a lot to give. That's good. It's a good thing. So let's see, how can we further push this car? It's pretty maxed. Let's see. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, so we are right on the very edge of, this should get me to, see, alright, so, now that I put the parts that I wanted on this car, now I'm at the very end. So I need this to be at 800 flat. So I'm going to choose some lighter wheels than it had. And yeah, go from there. Okay, so we are now outside in the beautiful sunshine, and what we're going to do is tune. Alright, so a good thing to do is get a feel of how the car just feels after you put on all those parts. I said this before, I guess, I might have been streaming, but I said this before. Those parts I just put on come baseline. You have to mess with them. because they're not the right settings at all. They're gonna make your car handle like shit. Even though you don't want to touch those sliders, you gotta. Okay, you gotta do it. So let's see how this handles just off rip. Handles very well. Not bad. Handles good. Lots of grip. Might be lacking in power. I can't tell yet. That's pretty fast, but it can be much better. Okay, baseline. Oh my god, this is pretty good. It's not bad. Baseline, this isn't bad at all. Okay, so what I would do from here, because I tested it, I felt how it felt. This is what I would do. I would lower this just a little bit. Matter of fact, probably put it right about there. Yeah, 232 is ridiculous, and I don't believe it, not one bit. So I'm gonna move that up some. There's no way. There's no way this car. I'm gonna see if it's correct. All right. So now with these settings right here, I always put these there. I always put these right there for every car. Every single car, because that's how I drive. It makes sense through the controller. If you can kind of follow along with me. This car needs to turn a little bit more. See. Now, these are the anti-roll bars that I put on. Which settings? That's meta. What I just did there is called meta. And it works. But it only works to a degree. You still gotta tune a little bit. Generally, I like my shocks to be a little soft. I like my dampening. Okay, so dampening basically is how snappy the car is. Like in a corner, if you're trying to save the car, it's how you know, it'll make you spin out depending on these settings, like how stiff the car is. It all matters. I generally want my cars to like flow, like, you know, so I don't want it to be stiff. I need it to be kind of soft and roll, you know, like that. And this, again, another meta, but it works. So settings that I just put on this car will not work for every car. You have to test. One reason I know for sure it won't work on every car is because this is a rear-wheel drive, and it drives completely different than an all-wheel drive. But now, with what I just did, it's starting to feel like an all-wheel drive car, even though it's rear-wheel drive. All right, now, it's a lot of information. This guy to my left is teleporting. Don't ask the sun. Alright. Rear-wheel drive cars, most of the time, are way faster than all-wheel drive. So, just keep that in mind, too. So, let's test. So, the last thing I do with cars, if I'm satisfied with the handling, is get that transmission straight for how fast it can accelerate and what top speed the car wants to achieve, not what I would like it to. Because there's a top speed to this car that it likes, and I'm going to find it. Because you're looking for that sweet spot. See how good it does on the track. Now, I'm not the best at circuits, unless it's a very specific car. Like, it really has to be a certain car. Now, this is a dedicated lobby, so generally the people that drive these tuned their cars, or got a good tune, and hey, thanks, guy. Appreciate it. You got it. It's not doing that bad. I thought it was going to do a lot worse. I think I built this to be a sprint car. So yeah, it's probably not gonna. Up. We lost it. Yeah, it's probably not going to blow anybody's mind on this circuit. Okay, so I am only using ABS, and I'm using the track markers. That's one reason why. That's one reason that I don't. That's another reason I don't share my tunes, because it won't. People will not use them because they probably have different settings, steering settings especially. The car handles completely different with sim steering. Completely. Instead of arcade. I think people are getting rammed now for no apparent reason, just malicious ramming. You know, ruining people's day, having a good lap, and then BAM! Fucking lap time ruined by a degenerate, hey man, hey, you got it. Coming up pretty fast. Okay, this is the last lap. I mean, not bad. Like I said, though, I think this will do a little better on a sprint. So I'm gonna see if I can get a sprint going here. Yep. Now, I used to have that Serene in this class, but I think it actually does pretty well in R2. Okay. F430 Scooter. So, I mean, comparatively, I guess not terrible. And that was a very quick, like, this didn't take too long to do. Just a quick tune to show you the basics of tuning. Now, along with this, you can put another engine in the car. You can make it all-wheel drive if you really want to and go for extra power. But you're going to lose your handling. You're going to lose a few things. Alright, so let's see how this car performs in a sprint race. I have no idea. It could be terrible. That's the fun of tuning. Or you just ram them. You just fucking ram them off the... You could... I don't understand rammers. I mean, is it like a vindictive thing? Is it a... Alright. Hopefully you guys are nice. I tried to get off the line as quickly as I could. They are fast. That R8 was my other choice. And they're quick. Still not bad. This car's keeping up pretty well. All things considered. Alright, don't do it, dude. Oh, I thought he was gonna send me to the Shadow Realm. Holy shit. Hey, on a quick side note, did you know that your Wi-Fi can get pitch stroke if you're not careful? Yeah, I found that out. This is a tight pack. Everybody here pretty much knows how to drive. So, I already know what I need to do to make this car better. I need to mess with the toe settings, the toe in and toe out settings. I purposefully didn't touch that at all to show you guys. Now, the next car I use, I did mess with those settings. But it's up to you guys to figure out how it works with each car and what build you're trying to do. Yeah. This car is going to be really good in S1 once you change those settings. The toe in and toe out settings. That's it. Just remember that. So I tested it. I know what I got to do. And I'm going to do it. Okay, but I'm gonna switch cars because this is not supposed to be a long video. It's not. It's really not, believe me. So I found the race that I wanted to find, and we're gonna use a very, very unconventional, terrible, just terrible car to race with. But the point of the toe in, toe out situation. Even if your car doesn't want to, you can force it to do things that it doesn't want to do. Remember, this car is specifically suited for my driving style and how I like to drive. It's very specific. Now, this car took some time to get right. It really did, because it's not supposed to be an R class. It's not supposed to be in this class, but I put it there. For a PI of 930 though, it's not bad. You can control it, you know? Pick it up, guy. Pick it up. Oh, he might have got one. Okay, let's see who I was racing against. And a PI of 930, remember. So I was 10 seconds behind a 787B and a S7LM with a PI of 930. Not bad. This car has the potential, if I drive the shit out of it on a specific sprint, to surpass the Mazda. But under very certain circumstances will that happen. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very unconventional rambling. I'm losing it. All right.